we need to be helping each other because that's how jacked up we are. We can't afford, in many ways, to say it's not my job, right? So we're in a state of emergency where we can't afford it. Like we can't afford not to share,
Yeah.
you know,
No, seriously.
because survival, we're at a survival risk now, right? You know, the best thing a man can always do is walk in his masculinity, unapologetically walk in it. Right. Now, but then that goes into has he been taught also, which is not the question, but that becomes a part of that. But a man has to walk in his masculinity and it has to be unapologetic. And the reason it has to be unapologetically is because the only way for her to understand what her femininity is to see that reflection and to never be allowed to be over on this side. So if a man is unapologetic, then she has no choice but to take up the opposite. You understand? So that's one of the best ways to do it is to learn how to be unapologetically masculine. And there is no apology for my stances on things, how I deal with things, how I deal with you, how I deal with our security, how I deal with decision making, how I deal with providing for us, how I deal with planning. There's no apologies for it. Now, once a man does that and he doesn't allow the woman to slide over into that area, then she has no choice but to adapt and be where she's supposed to be in order for her to exist. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so just in that itself, you're providing the safety and the shelter for her to be in her feminine and giving her the ability to learn it as as she goes. Now, of course, you can always buy books, also along the way. You can always, speak about these things to her. But the best way for a woman to learn it if she doesn't and be forced to adapt into it, embracing it, is to deal with a man who's unapologetic.
Mm.